Do you love baseball? Do you love the crack of the bat, the sound of the cleats, the pop of the glove? Do you think you have what it takes to put a winning product on a Major League Baseball field? Have you ever looked at your team's general manager and said, "What are you doing, you stupid moron?" I have, and that's what this series is all about. We're going to see if we can take a Major League Baseball team and put together a winner for the 2019 season. We're going to find out if at the end of the year we'll know the agony of defeat, or if we'll raise the Commissioner's Trophy in jubilation and celebration as we declare ourselves World Series champions. Join me on this ride, guys, as we take your favorite baseball teams and see if at the end of the year we'll be raising that Commissioner's Trophy, or if we'll be selling off all the pieces for a total rebuild because we screwed up. Let's heat up this 2019 hot stove the way Major League Baseball has failed to do. This is GM Sparky. I mean, it's not near as fancy as I thought it'd be, but I guess an office is an office. No, it's mine now. Get out. You've done enough damage. Well, first day on the job, guys. GM Sparky here coming at you. Got to try and rebuild these Rockies, man. Not really rebuild them. We got to refine these guys, man. In 2018, they had a record of 91-72. They finished second in the NL West. Lost game 163 to the Dodgers. They go to the wild card game. They beat the Chicago Cubs. Then they just go get shellacked by the Milwaukee Brewers. It wasn't even close. The pitching did well, held them low in runs, but they can't swing the bat, man. They can't swing the bat. Jeff Bridich has not done a good job. He made 0 moves at the deadline. He can't put a winner on the field. So I'm taking over. I told him to get his shit, get out, and I'm going to put a winning team on this field. So I know what you guys are thinking. I know what you guys are thinking. First order of business. Guys, I'm not going to extend or trade Nolan Arenado. Yes, I'm fully aware he's going into his last arbitration year. But here's the thing with Nolan. First off, the trade market. I'm not going to get what I really want for him. If the Cardinals call me today and offer me Harrison Bader, John Gant, and some cash, I've got some thinking to do because that would be a damn nice trade. But with Jed Lowry being off the market now, I can't sign him to play third base. No, I'm not trading Nolan. And he's not going to accept an extension. He doesn't. The money isn't that big of a deal to Nolan. It is. He wants paid. He's worth, what, $34-35 million annually. But it's not that big of a deal. Nolan wants to know that this organization is going to build a consistent winning team around him. That's what this offseason is about for the Colorado Rockies. And that's what we're going to do. Now, I've got some room to work with. You know, their payroll in 2018 was $148.5 million. Now, when I got in and I kicked British out, I went and talked to my boy Paul Monfort. Him and his brother own the team, the Monforts. I said, what can you give me? Because this is our best chance to ever win a World Series. 2019 is our window. And if don't make smart moves this year, then we're going to be rebuilding at the end of 2019 and in 2020 because Nolan's gone. We got to sign the right pieces that are going to stick here. Okay? There is $148 million in salary right now as this team sits. Monfort's told me I could go anywhere from $180 to $200 million, which I think is realistic for the Rockies. $200 million might really be pushing it. I'd say the number's probably closer to $195, $190, $175 to $190 million. But the Rockies can extend. They can make that happen. So I've got roughly, $52 million to play with? All right, well, let's start. Hang on. Hello? Yeah. No. No, I told you. Garrett Hampson, Raimel Tapia, and Jeff Hoffman. You know what, dude? You know what? I'll sweeten the deal for you. I'm going to buy you a brand new baseball glove and send it to you. So maybe after all these years, you can finally figure out how to field your position. Okay. We got a deal? Nice. All right. Pleasure doing business with you, Jeets. I just got JT Realmuto. Signed him. He's a Rocky.
Delivering a 3-2 to Realmuto. In the air, left center field, and hit very well. This ball is gone. Once again at Dodger Stadium. Rosario goes. Throw down to second is right there. Got him.
That's right, guys. We just picked up JT Realmuto. I traded away Garrett Hampson, Raimel Tapia, and Jeff Hoffman. It meets all of the Marlins' needs. You got Garrett Hampson, Raimel Tapia, Jeff Hoffman. All of them are high-rated prospects with MLB service time. You got Jeff Hoffman, who's a young pitcher, could be either a starter or I think he's best suited out of the bullpen. But if you need a fifth starter, the opener thing is becoming really popular nowadays. That's what they want to do down there in South Florida. Fine. Garrett Hampson, Raimel Tapia. Garrett Hampson had a really solid second half last year. Looks like he might turn the corner in the MLB this year. But to be honest with you, a good catcher, especially JT Realmuto, is way more value to me at this point. So I went up and got JT. That's my trade. I'm making a big splash. I told you. I'm doing things, man. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I told you. I'm doing it. Okay. All right. Well, next move. Time to dive into the free agent market. Let's see. Who do we got here? Oh, yeah. This guy looks good. I think I'm going to sign him.
Marwin hits one deep to left field. Back goes Hernandez. Looking up. Good! The order. Thomas grounds one towards the middle. Marwin nicely to his left.
Move over, Ben Zobrist. There's a new super utility man in town. His name's Marwin Gonzalez. This man is a switch-hitting super utility player, and he fills the need on everybody's team. He had a great 2017 year, a little bit of a down year in 2018, but I think this guy bounces back hard in 2019. So I called him up. I offered him 3 years, $24 million. It's $8 million annual average value. It's a fair contract for Marwin Gonzalez. Signed, sealed, delivered. All right, back to the drawing board. Who else we got here? Oh, yeah, this guy. Oh, yeah, this is my man. This is my golden ticket in free agency, the man that the Colorado Rockies must get.
Hosmer drives this one to center. It backs up A.J. Pollock. A.J. reaches out, and he's got it.
Pitch coming to A.J. Pollock to start this eighth inning, and A.J. hits a deep drive to center, and that is his third of the night.
A.J. Pollock. I'm bringing the man to Colorado. He's staying in the NL West. He's going to be patrolling center field at Coors Field. I'm going to give him a choice. I'm either going to give him 3 years at $54 million for an annual average value of 18, or I'm going to give him 4 years, $60 million for 15 annual average value. So it depends on what he wants more. I'm going to go ahead and go with a 3-year, 18 annual value for this one. I think that's what he's going to take. I think that's what he'll do. I don't think many people are going to give him 4 years with his injury history. Okay? So there it is. A.J. Pollock, center field, Colorado Rockies. So that's it. I think we got a team. I think we're ready to take the field. Whoa. Hang on. Yeah, go. Yo, buddy. My man. What's up? Yeah? Yeah, I'm building it right now. Okay. You need a lefty reliever? All right, I'll get you. No. I'll get you a lefty reliever. Yeah. No, I got just a guy. It ain't gonna be anything special, but I can get you a guy. All right, I got it. Cool. Bye. That's my man, Buddy. Back-to-back NL Manager of the Year finalist. We're gonna see if we can't get him that Manager of the Year. We're gonna put together a package. We're gonna bring him a lefty reliever. That's what he says he wants. So I'm going to go get a lefty reliever. He told me I knew exactly who I'm going for. I'm going for Jake Diekman. I'm going to give him 1 year's $1.5 million to come pitch for the Colorado Rockies in Coors Field. I think his stuff plays really well here. He's got a really crafty delivery. He's got a really hard slider. Plays well in Colorado. And, you know, he's a little bit of a veteran. You know, he's got some experience. I like it. I got a team, boys. Guys, I got a team. I've got a team. All right? So here, let's review. Let's look at what the Colorado Rockies 2019 roster is going to look like. For the starting lineup, center field, A.J. Pollock. Left field, Charlie Blackmon. Shortstop, Trevor Story. Third base, the GOAT, Nolan Arenado. Picking it up behind the dish, my man JT Realmuto. Playing second base, I'm going to have some split time here between Marwin Gonzalez and Ryan McMahon. Okay? When Rymack needs a day off, Gonzalez is going to patrol second base. That's where Gonzalez will be playing most of the time, second base. But when everybody else needs a day off, then I can plug in Marwin anywhere in this lineup, and Rymack can patrol the ground out there at second. First base, the one thing that British did right, Daniel Murphy, first base. Right field, I'm putting my man David Dahl. Our pitching rotation guys, Kyle Freeland is going to be the #1 starter. He's going to be our opening day boy. Jermaine Marquez picking him up as a #2. John Gray in the 3-hole. Antonio Sanzatella as our #4 starter. And our #5 starter, Tyler Anderson. I think the Rockies could go after a fifth starter here. I just don't think there's space for it, and I think there's more pressing needs. In the bullpen, my newest pickup, Jake Diekman. The man that we paid last year, Wade Davis. The one trade deadline acquisition that he made last year, Se-Wong-Oh. Jake McGee, Brian Shaw, Scott Oberg. And then I'm going to have a little bit of a split seventh man in the rotation. It's either going to be my man Harrison Musgrave or DJ Johnson. Two really solid relief pitching prospects coming up through the Rockies organization. I'm going to have a bench of Ian Desmond and then Ryan McMahon or Marwin Gonzalez when they don't play. Noel Cuevas, Chris Iannetta, and Patty Barrels himself, Pat Valaika. Now, one thing I will say, if Ryan McMahon or Pat Valaika struggle a little bit at all, it's Rogers time in the Mile High City. That's right. I would call up Brandon Rogers. I'd plug him in at second base and on a bench role. So that's it. I think we got a pretty solid squad. Let's take it to the field, man. Okay. Jeez. Man. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm ready to get on the field, but I guess I had to come back, and I'm obligated to tell you guys that I spent $180.35 million for the Colorado Rockies. That's what their final payroll will be for the 2019 season, the way I have assembled it with the contracts I've given, well within the parameters of what the team can afford. Yeah, I know. I just told them how much of your money I'm spending, but we're going to win. I promise you. If not, I'm out. Yeah. All right. So there it is, guys. I got Paul Monfort happy because I've only spent $180.35 million of his salary. That's an increase of around 30, 35 million, something like that. But it's well within the Rockies price range, and it's very, very much worth it to build a winner in this city. So that's what we're going to go with, guys. 180.35 mil. All right, guys, so here we are ready to start the regular season with the GM Sparky built squad. Let's see how we do with the team I put together. As I said, the lineup is A.J. Pollock, Charlie Blackmon, Trevor Story, Nolan Arenado, JT Realmuto, Daniel Murphy, Marwin Gonzalez, and when we won't be using this very often, the DH, but when we do against right-handed pitchers, I have Ryan McMahon. And then I have David Dahl down there. And, of course, here's the same thing. Against left-handed pitchers, I'll have Ian Desmond. I added this Carlo Chavez to the team because, in my mind, this is Noel Cuevas. Like, that's what his ratings would be. And he even actually kind of looks like Noel Cuevas. So this is who I thought they made as Noel Cuevas because we know that real prospects aren't in the game. But our rotation, like I said, is Kyle Freeland, Jermaine Marquez, John Gray, Antonio Sanzatella, and Tyler Anderson. The bullpen was a little bit harder to duplicate because, again, of the prospects not being in the game. We do have the addition of Jake Diekman, though, like I said. We weren't able to put DJ Johnson on the team. But anyways, that's that, guys. Let's see how we do. Looks like we have finished at 86 and 77, 9 games over 500. Unfortunately, not good enough to make the postseason. Let's go look and take a peek how the standings looked. Oh my gosh, we didn't make it. Holy cow, boys. The San Francisco Giants winning 98 games. Wow. Farhan Zaidi is doing good things in San Francisco in his first year, boys. 98 games. Man. Looks like we're a game and a half behind the Dodgers, who looks like they got the second wild card spot. The Padres. Wow. Miserable. Padres. Oh, what are you doing, boys? That farm system ain't helping you guys right now. Oh, my God. All right, let's go check out the wild card. Yeah, it looks like we're a game and a half behind the Dodgers, tied with the Cardinals. So if the Giants were where they're supposed to be, looks like we're playing the Cardinals in game 163. But unfortunately, man,
well, there you have it, guys.
Just
the
wasn't
very
it.
First episode of GM Sparky is in the books. Didn't really turn out the way we wanted it to. But hey, I had a lot of fun doing it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the first video in this new series. Go ahead and down in the comment section, make sure to leave who you want to see me do next. I want to try and get an episode that is out every single week. So make sure you guys leave me those ideas. Let me know who you want to see next. And as always, guys, if you enjoyed, please slap that like button. Make sure if you're new here to subscribe and turn noties on so you never miss an episode of GM Sparky. But as always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Sparky, and I'll check you guys later.